In March 2025, the U.S. Defense Secretary accidentally shared classified war plans with a journalist because someone saved the wrong phone number. The journalist watched in real time as government officials planned missile strikes and celebrated with fire emojis. And that's not even the most shocking accidental leak on this list. Governments spend billions of dollars and decades of planning and technology to keep their most sensitive secrets locked away from the public. But sometimes, human error and pure accidents expose what they never wanted us to see. Today, we're revealing the most jaw-dropping government secrets that were accidentally leaked. Some changed history, others exposed crimes, and one involved nuclear weapons locations being posted online for everyone to see. Welcome back to Top 10 Facts Club, where we uncover the truth they don't want you to know. Smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're counting down from 10 to 1, and trust me, you need to stick around until the end, because number 1 was leaked by a simple text message mistake and exposed military operations happening in real time. Leak number 10, the nuclear facilities list, when the US government accidentally published every nuclear site location online. Imagine waking up to find every US nuclear site pinned on Google Maps, courtesy of a government intern's oopsie. That's basically what happened in 2009 when a highly confidential 266-page nuclear blueprint was accidentally uploaded to a public jobs website. It listed exact coordinates of nuclear reactors, uranium plants, and even the Y-12 complex, home to enough weapons-grade uranium to make 10,000 bombs. The culprit? A clerk at the government printing office who thought it was a press release. In hours, America's atomic secrets were just downloadable. No encryption, no password. Just click, save, destroy. The most jaw-dropping part? It included underground tunnel maps at Oak Ridge. Intel most of Congress didn't even know. Energy Secretary Stephen Chu admitted eco-terrorists could use it to stage attacks, but officials sat on it for 3 weeks before alerting the public. The White House's excuse? Terrorists probably already knew. Oh, and the same week, Iranian state TV aired a segment titled "How to Cripple U.S. Nuclear Infrastructure." If you've ever lost your car keys, relax. The people guarding America's nukes probably couldn't find those either. Leak number 9, the CIA Airport Manual leak, how secret agents' global travel playbook went public. This is the moment the CIA's Mission Impossible manual turned into Mission Instantly Leaked. In 2014, WikiLeaks exposed a 14-page CIA guide called Surviving Secondary Screening at Airports, supposed to help spies slip through customs with fake IDs and avoiding handshakes to hide sweaty nerves. The kicker? It exposed how the CIA exploited one-way mirrors at Budapest Airport to study facial reactions, and warned that Mauritius scans pupils for fear. Global security agencies immediately updated their screening using the CIA's own cheat sheet. Talk about backfire. Even worse, the leak happened because the CIA used black boxes to redact text in a PDF. Anyone with Adobe Acrobat could delete the boxes and boom, full access to spy secrets. Jason Bourne dodged bullets, but the real CIA got taken down by Control-Z. Leak number 8. The Veterans Affairs laptop disaster, how 26.5 million heroes' data walked out the door. This isn't a heist movie. It's the story of how the government lost a war against a $199 Best Buy laptop. In 2006, a VA analyst named Bob, yes, just Bob, decided to take work home. He loaded a laptop with the social security numbers, medical records, and home addresses of 26.5 million veterans, including every living World War II and Vietnam veteran, into his car. Then he stopped for burgers. When he returned, the car was gone. For 19 days, the laptop with America's most sensitive veteran data sat in a thief's basement, while the VA stayed silent. The kicker? Bob had been taking data home weekly since 2003 with his boss's approval. Even after recovery, the FBI found the thief, a local meth addict, hadn't even opened the files. But the VA's solution? A $160 million credit monitoring program that sent veterans letters reading, "Your life might be ruined. Here's a coupon." They protected our country in battle, but couldn't protect their data from a guy named Bob and a Honda Civic. Leak number 7. The Georgia voter database breach, when 6 million Americans' identities became a party for. Democracy's greatest threat wasn't hackers. It was a CD burner set to autoplay. In 2015, Georgia's Secretary of State office mailed out what they thought were harmless voter rolls to 12 groups, including Georgia Gun Owner Magazine. But a clerk forgot to uncheck a box, burning CDs with 6.2 million voters' full social security numbers, driver's licenses, and birth dates. The breach wasn't discovered until a reporter found their own SSN on the disk and realized every Georgian's identity was now a free download for neo-Nazi groups and Russian bots. The state's response? Fire the intern. Then claimed the data was safe because recipients pinky swore not to copy it. But here's the twist. The same office had spent $10 million fighting voter fraud claims, while leaving citizens' data exposed to actual fraud. Even the lawsuit filed by victims was dismissed because, in the judge's words, you can't sue over hypothetical future identity theft. Georgia spent years worrying about dead people voting and accidentally let live people become identity theft zombies. Leak number 6. The Vault 7 CIA hacking tools leak, when a disgruntled employee exposed how the government spies through your TV. Your smart TV might be spying on you, literally. In 2017, WikiLeaks dropped Vault 7, exposing the CIA's elite hacking arsenal. One tool, Weeping Angel, turned Samsung TVs into covert microphones, even when off. Your living room chats? Streamed straight to Langley. The leaker? Joshua Schulte, a 28-year-old CIA coder who smuggled out 22,000 lines of cyber weapon code. All because no one fixed the Office espresso machine. Seriously. He leaked zero-day exploits that could hijack iPhones, Androids, even cars. The kicker? The CIA stored them on a server called Foxacid, with security so laughable, Hackers Monthly joked a meme could break it. The fallout was instant. Russian hackers used the tools to attack Ukraine's power grid. North Korea stole $81 million from Bangladesh's central bank using repurposed CIA malware. The CIA's genius fix? Rebrand the unit as the Directorate of Digital Innovation and spend $2.4 million on logos. Wired called it the Ocean's 11 of geopolitical cringe. If your smart TV recommends a spy thriller, it might not be fiction. It might be your mic check. Leak number 5. The Pentagon Papers. Accidental release. The Vietnam War documents that brought down a president. In 1971, a Xerox machine did what 58,000 soldiers couldn't: help end the Vietnam War. Daniel Ellsberg, a Pentagon insider turned whistleblower, spent 3 months sneaking 7,000 pages of classified lies out of a RAND vault, one sheet at a time. The documents revealed that 4 U.S. presidents had lied about the war. LBJ called it unwinnable in private, while sending thousands to die. Ellsberg first tried Congress. Their response? Burn that trash. So he went to the New York Times. On June 13, 1971, the Pentagon Papers dropped like a bomb. Nixon sued to stop the leak, but the Supreme Court ruled 6-3. Even top secret lies don't silence the free press. Nixon's revenge? He created the White House plumbers, the same crew that later botched the Watergate break-in. The fallout was immediate. Draft dodging tripled. War funding was slashed by $2 billion. an Ellsberg psychiatrist's office was robbed, only his files stolen, with a note left behind. "Sorry, Danny, it's just business. The deadliest leak of the Vietnam War wasn't a bullet, it was a copy machine." Leak number 4, the Google Drive White House security leak, when 11,000 government employees saw classified building plans. In 2025, the White House's best-kept secret wasn't war plans, it was how to find the bathroom. A low-level GSA intern made history with one click, accidentally uploading blueprints of the White House Situation Room to a public Google Drive. For 72 hours, over 11,000 government employees, including janitors and temps, had access to schematics showing blast doors, panic rooms, and the president's private elevator. The leak also exposed Project Bunker, a $34 million plan to drone-proof the West Wing. And, no joke, a secret tunnel linking the Oval Office to a Starbucks. And the timing? Perfectly ironic. That same week, the Pentagon spent $500 million warning China about cybersecurity risks. How did it happen? The intern's folder was protected by the password 123. The NSA was speechless. The White House response? A mandatory cyber safety training video titled "Don't Be a Dummy," starring a cartoon eagle doing a slow-motion facepalm. America's classified secrets? Apparently less secure than your group chat memes. Leak number 3, the PRISM program exposure, Edward Snowden's USB drive that revealed global mass surveillance. In 2013, Edward Snowden proved Orwell wasn't wrong, just early. At 29, Snowden, a low-level NSA contractor, walked out with 1.7 million classified files, hiding micro SD cards in a Rubik's Cube. What he exposed? A surveillance empire on full blast. The NSA's PRISM program let agents vacuum up your emails, webcams, and DMs from Apple, Google, and Facebook. No warrant needed. They logged 20 billion phone records a day, even forcing Verizon to cough up every customer's call history. The craziest part? They hacked Angry Birds, that silly game. A Trojan horse. The NSA used it to record conversations through your phone mic. Mid-level grinding with mid-level spying. He also revealed Going Dark, a tool that let the FBI activate your iPhone camera even when it was off. The fallout was explosive. Brazil's president canceled a state visit after learning the NSA tracked her underwear purchases. U.S. tech stocks lost $35 billion overnight. Snowden fled to Russia, where he now records a podcast from what looks like an IKEA showroom. The NSA could track everything, except the moment they blew up their own credibility. Leak number 2, the WikiLeaks diplomatic cables, when 250,000 secret government conversations went public. In 2010, U.S. diplomacy was nuked, not by a spy, but by a Lady Gaga CD. Private Chelsea Manning, a 22-year-old Army analyst, smuggled out 251,000-plus classified cables by pretending to jam to Born This Way on repeat. While guards rolled their eyes, she was burning secrets onto a disc labeled FYC, Fix Your Life. She sent it all to WikiLeaks, triggering the largest diplomatic leak in history. The files revealed Saudi Arabia begging the U.S. to cut off the head of the snake, and American diplomats spying on world leaders, down to collecting Ban Ki-moon's fingerprints from water bottles. Operation PRISM exposed U.S. embassies as covert spy hubs. Merkel's biometrics were tracked, and Sarkozy was called Napoleonic in cables read around the world. The fallout? Chaos. Hillary Clinton called it a digital 9/11. Allies raged. In Turkey, effigies of Obama were torched. Manning later admitted revenge played a role. The military had denied her gender transition. The Pentagon solution? Ban CD drives and declare Lady Gaga a counterintelligence threat. America's biggest diplomatic meltdown didn't come from a mole. It came from a pop album and a system too arrogant to notice. Leak number 1. The Signal chat leak. when Trump officials accidentally texted war plans to a journalist. In 2025, America's most secure app triggered a global crisis because someone saved a journalist's number as Bay. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz meant to text a deputy, but accidentally added The Atlantic's Jeffrey Goldberg to a signal group called Yemen Fun Zone. For 3 full days, Goldberg sat silently as DC's top brass imploded in real time. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth bragged about glassing Houthi positions with F-35s. CIA Director John Ratcliffe casually dropped the name of an undercover agent. VP J.D. Vance called NATO spineless tofu eaters. Then Hegseth posted a live missile strike countdown. 9:46 EST, boom baby, with a meme of Trump riding a dinosaur. The real bombshell? Project Babel, a $2 billion AI program designed to impersonate dead US soldiers on social media. It all started because Waltz saved Goldberg's number under a drunken karaoke contact. When Goldberg texted, "Who is this?" Waltz replied, "New phone, DM me Starbucks pics." By the time the White House noticed, Goldberg had screenshots of a naval blockade plan on China, which Beijing cited to justify invading Taiwan. The only thing more secure than Signal? A post-it note that says "Do not leak." No matter how deep they bury it, in encrypted apps, vaults, or bureaucrats' shredders, the truth always finds a crack to bleed through. These leaks prove that even the most powerful governments can't outrun human error, moral courage, or a journalist named Jeff who really knows how to screenshot. Which leak left your jaw on the floor? Was it the nuke maps, the signal memes, or the fact that the CIA once weaponized angry birds? Smash that like button, subscribe, and rage comment below. And if you think this was wild, wait until you see other videos on our channel.